Well, hello. Here we
Hi.
are.
Our yellow on.
We do. We have matching yellow on. So, well, thank you guys. I'm so glad you're here. And I am Diane Cole.
And I'm Cindy Hudson. We're the dynamic
duo. Yes, the dynamic duo. We are coming live today to talk about eye shape and eye color application. We're going to give you some tips and tricks, and we are streaming into Facebook groups, and we are also streaming on YouTube. So we are so excited you're here. If you could let us know you're here, let us know you watched. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit subscribe to my YouTube channel. We'd love for you to be able to catch on every time we go live, which more than once in a week, but definitely on Mondays we go live. Okay, so we're going to talk eye shapes. And I was thinking, as I was looking over here, I thought I even had some pictures. And okay. So, and you guys, I don't know if this is really going to cover Cindy and I. You'll still be able to hear us, but I was going to show you some eye shapes. Oh yeah, it does cover us completely there. But there's some different eye shapes, and I just thought I would bring them up because there are close set eyes, there are wide set, there are hooded eyes. That mono lid is still hooded, and what's the other name we call it? Asian. We call it Asian eye. Yeah. So it basically means that you have no crease. You have no crease in there. So, but it's all a hooded eye, one way or the other that you take a look at it. And I'm going to see which other pictures we have. So, and so if you look at this is a deep set eye. But she has space between her eyes. And so, because she's not looking straight on, Cindy, I can't tell really if she is wide set, but she's deep set for sure.
Definitely deep set, which gives her that look of a hood, but it's because of how deep set her eyes are.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell either with that in between her.
Uh-huh. So here is an up close deep set eye where there's a brow bone, and I have this eye shape, and you can see when her eye is open, you can see a portion of her lid. So if this is you might have that the brow bone, but you can still see your lid when your eye is open. Now, if you have a hooded eye, when your eye is open, you cannot see your lid. You cannot see your lid at all. If you have a prominent eye or a basic eye, which is what Cindy has, you can see her lid when her eye is open as well. Okay, so I just wanted to see if I grabbed any more of these eye shapes. What is this one? Oh, this is for mascara. So we're not there yet. Okay. So I thought I would just kind of share that a little bit, and then we will kind of jump in with ours. And so I have a little bit of eye makeup on, but I'm going to act as if I'm doing like a touch up.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you going to?
And I have nothing but brows done on my eye area. So I'm actually using our light ivory concealer as a primer. Concealers work well as a primer because they've got a little dry tendency to them, so that they'll stay in place for you when you're using it as a concealer. So it works pretty well for the eye area. So I'm just going to pat that on. Like I said, I did do my brows earlier because I can't hardly go all day without brows on. Okay, so I did that. Now I'm going to use actually our liquid eyeshadows, so that if that's something new to you, you'll see that you can still do these looks with liquid eyeshadows, just in case that's something that appeals to you. Actually.
And then just real quick, that's what I just added on just to the lid of my eye. I just wanted to brighten up a little bit on the lid because I did have eye makeup on. So I'm just going to be enhancing what I already had on. So like say you had a full day of work, you were going out in the evening. That's kind of what I'll demonstrate. And Cindy's starting from scratch. So go ahead, Cindy.
Yep. So I'm using the pink. Now I'm going to lose my names in my head. Is it
Starlight?
Pink Starlight. Yeah. I'm using the pink Starlight on the lid. This one is one of our mainline liquid eyeshadows, and it's got just a little bit of shimmer. It's not sparkle, but it is a little bit of shimmer. And I'm going to take our cream shadow brush, which can be used for concealer on your face. It can be used for cream eyeshadow. It's a really nice, it's beveled really nice. You can, now it's got makeup on it, but you see it's got the pointy end, so you can go into the corner and plus spread that out. And then I'm going to take our limited edition. I think this one was called Sandstone. And I love this, and I bought lots because I love it.
Mhm.
And I want it to come back mainline, so hopefully it does. I'm going to do that right up under the brow. It's matte. And I'm going to do it with my finger because I don't have another flat brush out here. I have a crease brush that's good for cream, but I don't have. Okay, so I'm going to do that there. And I'm just using the heat of my finger to spread that under the brow. So these are both highlighters, but I didn't want shimmer under the brow. I just wanted a little brightening under the brow. So I'm using the Sandstone. You could also use what is ours? Biscotti, if you're using a powder up under there just to brighten it, or if you've got
let me do some shout outs real quick. So I see Dawn's on from New Jersey. I see Maida's on YouTube. So that's awesome. I see, okay, Donna from Illinois. Let's see. Donna's, Anita is on. So yay. Peggy is on. So thanks so much, you guys. All right. So, and I'm just doing what Cindy did before, but I'm just adding a little bit of the under eye corrector under my eyes just to kind of touch up a little. All right.
Let's try to see. I think I was over on your wrong group earlier. Okay, yeah. There's
you said who's with us tonight. You did.
I think it was on your Beautifully You though.
Oh no, I'm in Flourishing, and it's on there. Okay. It's at the very top. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So she's going to do liquids, and she's going to show you those. I just did liquid again on my lid, but I'm going to use one of our palettes. So were like one of my favorite palettes that we had, and it was limited edition. We can definitely come up with, if you're one of our consultants guests that doesn't have these, we can come up with what in our line is very close to them. But I just absolutely love it. So I'm going to just take a little bit of the Sienna and a little bit of the Peach Daydream and mix them together for my mid-tone. And then my mid-tone is going right here. It's going right in the middle of my eye. So I always say I cut my real estate in half, and it doesn't matter what your eye shape is for that mid-tone. You want to kind of go right through that area. And it's just going to help give definition. And it's called a mid-tone. It's not the lightest color. It's not the darkest color.
It's the middle color.
The middle toned color, right.
Yeah.
And so that's really nice because, again, if it's dash out the door, you can even do 2 colors and go,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I'm just using the, I believe this one was called Warm Desert, which was also a limited edition liquid. And again, just cutting it real estate in half, just like Diane said, even though it's a liquid, same way with it. And I'm going to blend it a little bit with one of their other cream shadow brushes. Let's kind of go back.
And I'm going to go to one of the purples. I have green eyes. I'm going to add to the accent of my eye, so for my eye shape, just to kind of get back to that, I have deep set eyes, which is like back. And then I have close set eyes, which means they're more together. Like if we tried to take an eye out and try to put one in between the 2 eyes, there's not enough space. And so that's how we know they're close set. And so when I decorate the eye, I want to give the illusion that my eyes are further apart, and that by doing this third color just in this little outer edge. But like with Cindy's eye shape, because she has bigger eye area, she can do that third color. She can come down, and then she can do like that greater than sign and bring it down onto the lid, which is really cool. So
and I'm going to do that one with the What's our taupey one called? Moon. I wish I could see. Being
the
able
light
to
color one? The light
no,
one?
the gray one that's kind of taupey that we have.
Oh, granite?
No, liquid. Hang
No,
on, I'll look.
Not the
I have a-
limited edition one. You mean the
I have-
regular one?
Yeah, I have it right here. I have it right here. It's called Meteor Shower.
Be a shower.
Yeah.
Imagine.
A
Why
meteor.
you think of that?
So it's going to become my accent color. So I'm just going to do it right out here on the edge. And I always like to use my finger a little bit first because when I try to do the brush first with the liquid, I go a little cray-cray. So use my finger first, and you see how that makes the
little brush organizer. I'm like, where are my brushes?
Oh, they're organized. What the heck?
No, and that's what I thought. What'd you say?
I said they're organized. What
What'd
the
you
heck?
say?
I said
Oh,
they
I
were
know.
organized. Oh, yeah. Do we have a delay going
Dawn.
on?
Okay, yeah. Dawn, you were thinking the one I was thinking, which was sand dune, I think. So, but no, yeah, she got it figured out. So because I just redid my eyes, I got to add some cheeks. And I see Terry's on from Pennsylvania. And oh, Maida was helping me too.
Oh,
That's what I thought, Maida. I know. Oh, she likes her earrings. Thank you. Yeah, I thought she was talking sand dune too.
I did use the, I think Warm Desert was the one that I used as my mid-tone, which was a limited edition. Yeah.
Tell you what, just adding a little bit of color. So, and I didn't touch that before our call because I was like, okay, we're going to do this,
Yep. Look at the difference eyeshadow makes. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
It totally is.
Crazy. Crazy good. And that was actually used 4 cream eyeshadows for that look.
Oh, that's fun.
You wouldn't have to do that many, but it is fun.
It's totally fun.
And then just like Diane said, my eye shaped a little bit different. So it's okay for me to put my accent down on my lid a little bit. But basically, and then I'm going to go with, I'm going to use the purple limited edition eyeliner.
Yep.
Amethyst.
That's a good idea. There's my
green eyes, and like Diane was putting some purple on. So this is going to be a purple edition, even though that meteor shower with that Warm Desert or whatever that one is, it kind of looks purple. So that's cool. And I just do the top. I only line the top. The rule of thumb is if you line the bottom eye, you have to do the top. Unless you've already said that, Diane. Did you say that already?
I did not because I didn't. Are you doing liner? I have to add liner. I got sidetracked to my lips to finish the illusion.
There you go. So I only do the top. So I did the top with the amethyst. And then I'm going to finish my eyes before I go to my lips. Diane just jumped ahead because lips are fun.
So I'm going to go back to the eyeshadows, and I'm going to line with this Dream Big Brown. And I have eyelash extensions on. I'm going to kind of keep my lashes down and get as close to that lash line as I can. And I'm using this brush that we have that is, has a, well, this is one of our older ones. It has a brush on one side instead of the spoolie. I'm going to try to not touch my lashes, see if I can do it.
Okay.
And I don't usually put brown on as a liner. So I'm going over top of it with purple because I'm used to purple everything. And that might sound kind of weird, you guys, but if you have green eyes, you want purple on somewhere because it's going to bring out your green. If you have hazel eyes, you can use browns or you can use purples because browns will bring out brown, purple will bring out green. If you have blue eyes or if you have brown eyes, brown brings out brown and brown brings out blue. So it's really kind of fun, like super de-duper fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to still line with shadow.
I used, so I went to mascara and I'm using 2 of our mascaras. Sometimes I use 3, but today I'm using 2. So I did the Lash Intensity, which is one of our building lashes. Oh, look at that eye difference. Okay, so Lash Intensity, I know it's kind of crazy. Actually builds your lash. It has some little filaments. You can't see them. They don't fall off in your eye or anything weird, but they are there, and it bolds your lashes, makes them a little thicker. The brush that comes with the Lash Intensity is an amazing brush. It has that little, see that well right there? It looks like there's no bristles. That's on purpose, so that that little well of color goes right up against the root of your lash and gives you a thickness to your lashes. And then you can twirl it and use all the bristles to find all the little lashes. And then the Fanorama is the one I use second. And the Fanorama bristle, it has bristles on the end. Now, this is kind of a silicone brush, where the Lash Intensity is more of a traditional brush. Even though it's made funny looking, it's still that type of bristle. The silicone bristles on this one, there's actually ones on the very tip so that you can fan out your lash. So
Linda Scott says, I don't usually wear eyeshadow, but it looks great. And she said, I need to start using more. And I think it's about playing with it a little bit, and not being afraid of the color, because we can just take it off if we did too much. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Oh, I see. Hey, Christy. Christy's on YouTube as well.
You can run a cotton ball over, just have a cotton ball handy, rub it over if you feel like you got it a little darker than you wanted. Q-tips, big fan of Q-tips and eye makeup remover. You can fix anything screwed up, like I just then did.
And I just added a little of the silky setting powder over top just to kind of set it a little bit. And did it refix my hair?
Spray it with some finishing spray if you needed to. Trying to catch my eyes up. I probably should have just done this other eye after we got off.
That's okay. There's time. There's time, because I feel like explain, so again, I said the greater than sign, the other side's the less than sign. So just while you're doing it, tell them about that.
Yeah. About
and if you know what eye shape, if you guys know what shape eye you have, go ahead and put that in the comments, because you would be learning, or if you wanted to learn, you can come on to our advanced color workshop. Our next one is on June 14th. So that'll be super fun. That's a Zoom. We do a lot of these lives, but that'll be a Zoom if you wanted, or you can always take a picture of yourself and text it over to your beauty consultant, So that's kind of cool.
And we also have webinars where we go over a little bit. It's kind of fun with color. That would give you a little bit of information to play around with, if that works better for you.
But especially if you just send your picture over, then we can help you before you jump on the webinar. So I think that's good. And he just said she has hooded eyes, so 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 does Terry, so does Donna. And it's just kind of making sure you're creating that contour. So that's kind of like a key little thing for hooded. Very nice, Cindy. It looks great.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me do my lips because it's fun. So let's just do that, right?
I know, just to go ahead and finish it off, right?
I had to go get earring. I didn't have my earrings on, and I went, wait, before we start, I've got to go get cute earrings too. I'm going to use the tangerine liner.
Oh, that's good. That's my fave.
And I'm going to fill in with it. Our eyeliners and our lip liners are waterproof. And they're amazing. Do the little
I'm just
V.
gonna, since I touched everything else up, I might as well just go ahead and touch up my brows too. Using a precision brow liner to do that.
Ooh, my tangerine lips. And then I'm going to use the limited edition, brand new, where $1 of every purchase that you make on these lip oils goes to our Mary Kay Charitable Foundation.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. And I'm going to use the blush shade over that.
I just did like that, I think that orchid stay on one that we had.
Uh-huh.
I did with that one.
And there we go.
That looks good. And what you put on top?
The blush lip oil.
Oh, yeah, the blush oil. Yes.
Mm.
And I'm taking a little bit of our summertime lavender and coconut. Oh my goodness. Love this stuff, you guys. And I'm just getting it on my hands. And I'm just doing my elbows. I do my feet, my legs. Oh my gosh, it feels absolutely amazing. So just lightweight, smells so good. One of my customers ordered one of the lotions. She got it. She goes, I love it so much. Can you send me another one? I'm going to get it for my daughter. Yeah. So, well, oh my gosh, that is so good. Okay, let's see. We'll see if we have any. I'm going to see if I have some. I don't know what that means. Oh, I know. I wonder. Hold on. Let's see if I can find. So for our eyeshadows, these are our little petite palettes. And what you can do is mix and match. Like with your beauty consultant, you can select some of the different colors and mix and match. So this is a great example. There are 4 eyeshadows in there. Cindy used 4 of our liquid shadows today. I used the liquid on my lid, and then I used 3 other shadows. So that's kind of cool. So that's just a really good example. Let me see what this one is. Oh, okay. This was the glamouflage instead of camouflage. Oh, look, over on the side, the camouflage, but the glamouflage palette. So this is our bigger palette with 6 of our eyeshadows on there, and then Desert Rose as a cheek color, and then Latte as a contour. As a contour. So that's a cute little look, you guys. And I'm sure Donna probably put it in the chat, but each of our eyeshadows retail for $8. And then our cheek color, are they 14 or 16?
Yeah. Let me double check that. And then the liquid ones are 16. Our liquid eyeshadows are 16, and the cheek colors are 14. Yep. Well, hang on. I better check a brand new book.
Yeah, the brand new book. I don't have one right here.
I do.
Linda, you said you think it always makes you a little flashy. What do you mean? Like it's too much color, like that kind of thing? I don't think so.
I know, because you can go very neutral with an eye look. I mean, you don't have to go. You don't have to go. Your colors don't have to be deep. If you mean eyeshadow, yeah, they can just.
I'm gonna put the mascara one back up. This is our friend Jenny, and just kind of showing you the difference with her eyes, with none on, with 1 coat on, with 2 coats on. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. the difference there. This picture, you can see the before and the after. So really, really good. Really good. And that was the Great Heights mascara. And so that's a fun one. But Baba Boom is lash intensity. Then you want Fanorama for the tip. And then Great Heights is buildable. And I usually do that one on the bottom. Linda Scott said, I have to get some of that lip oil. Yes, I'll tell you, it's nourishing for your lips. There are 9 different oils in there, and they are actually considering it more of a lip treatment, which I just thought was so fun. I thought it was really fun. So as we finish up, you guys, we just so love that you come on and you're, I love that you're commenting, that, that you're learning. Again, you can go onto our YouTube and hit subscribe so that you have that. And then Mary Kay Wise, all I can tell you is we're here. We have some Fun with Color webinars that are coming up just this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I think, are the 4 days that we have those webinars. If you want to try some of the skincare, we do Pampering in a Flash. And so it's about a 45 minute session. We send you samples in the mail, or you can watch it and learn. But it's fun to have samples sent to you and you try it and you give your opinion. And then we have Hydra Session Happiness. And this week we have a Zoom on Thursday night where we're getting our faces ready for bed. And it's our ultimate pampering session. We have so much fun. We do 3 levels of exfoliation, 3 levels of hydration, and you are invited to join us. So you can just comment that you would love the Zoom link to join us. And if you are close enough to where your consultant lives and she can get you samples for Thursday, we'd love to have you and get you some of those samples. Or if you are interested in any of those other ones that we talked about, the Fun with Color or the Pampering in a Flash. Okay. So with that, I think we are good. We are good. I know. If we were together, we could go somewhere right now.
I know we could.
Oh my gosh. Well, you guys, I'm so glad that you came on. If you are catching our replay, if you would just hit #replay, we would so love to know that you were here, what you liked, what you learned, what surprised you, what impressed you, any of that positive feedback. We just so appreciate you, and we'll catch you next time. Okay. All right. Thanks, you guys. Oh, I just want to say too, for all of our customers listening, we have our annual customer appreciation. It's a 1-day appreciation sale. So if your consultant invited you on to listen to this, do message her and tell her you want to be a part of it. So it's really, really, really a fun thing. So, all right, we'll see you guys. Take care. Can you hear us, Cindy? Okay. All right. There we go.